Shabbat Shalom, family. All praises to Yahweh by Shema Mashiach, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah, Lord Yah. So what y'all got going on? Make sure everything all right. Make sure I'm live. Robinhood is an investing app that lets you buy and sell stocks. I look live. See what we got going on here. Come on in, family. Shabbat Shalom. D'Angelo, shalom, Hebrew, I see you. What's up with it? Solomon, shalom. Hear me out 7, shalom. How y'all doing? Rizal, Mina J, Iris, everybody in the building. What's up with y'all? Yeah, I got some good stuff to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? This lesson been on my mind for a while now. And you know what I'm saying? The Most High finally permitted for me to come and show y'all, share my thoughts on it for real. But this is called the Israel purpose, the purpose of Israel, you know what I'm saying? The generation, a new generation of a perfect human race. So I really want to get into like, what's Israel purpose? We always asking ourselves like, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? And then regular people that teach the Bible will always take you to Ecclesiastes 12. You know what I'm saying? To fear God and keep his commandments. And it's like, hold on, it gotta be more than that, family. I'm just here to keep commandments. I was just created to just keep commandments. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I really want to get into this and get deep into the matter of the purpose of why you here, you being Israel. Why are you even Israel? You could have came out the womb as a heathen, but you are an Israelite. You see what I'm saying? Like, do y'all ever think about that? Like, out of all the families, you notice you can choose anything in your life, but you can't choose your mother and your father, and you can't change what family you come from. So it's like, why is that? What is the purpose in that? Why am I black? Why ain't no heathen? Why ain't no chink out Mobite? You know what I'm saying? I came out a so-called African-American Negro, a black dude, an Israelite that just so happened to be from the tribe of the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? From the tribe of Yahweh. Like, what is that? What is the purpose in that? What is driven? What's the driven force behind it? So, and I'm not talking about just fearing God and keeping commandments. We know that that's our duty, but what is our purpose? See what I'm saying? Let me holler at y'all real quick. Who we got up in here? Dread Chapman, shalom. Legit Deborah, shalom. Shabbat shalom. Matthew, Shabbat shalom. Print, Naomi, Still Dre Day. What's up with my family? How all y'all doing up in this deal? All y'all doing? Shabbat shalom, Mike Ayel in the building. So you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on my brother to get here because he gonna read for me. My bro Ak Push. So before you get here, I just want to chop it up for with y'all for a little taste. So like, do any of y'all know? Can any of y'all give me y'all opinion? What y'all think the purpose of Israel? Like, what is the purpose of Israel as a nation? What is the purpose of an Israelite? And my next question is, if Adam would have never sinned in the garden, if there never was sin that took place in the garden, would there even be an Israel? Would there even be an Israel? If Adam never sinned in the garden, would you even be here? Because obviously we had to come into being for a specific purpose. To teach righteousness to the world. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Emailed you and yet to receive it. I don't know what you talking about. The way be more sound. You don't choose your mother and father. Yes, in the spiritual sense, of course you do. But I'm speaking of, you can't change who your mother and father is. Once you come into this realm, you don't choose to have a different mother or father. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to get y'all to see something called preordained or predestined. Preordained or predestined. But if I do that, I'm going to be giving up the lesson. So I'm saying certain things trigger words to get your mind going. But of course, yes, I believe in the spiritual realm, you do choose your mother and your father. But I'm talking about in this physical body, once you get here, you can't go back into the womb and choose a new one, my queen. Judah Mack, shalom. For a relationship with Yah. Y'all need to be Israel. Fear God and keep his commandments. That's the duty. That's not your purpose. To fear God and keep his commandments is the duty of man. That's what I came here saying at first. That's the first thing somebody will tell you if they ask, why was I created? Somebody tell you, you was created to fear God and keep his commandments. It's like, well, he created animals before he created Adam and Eve. He created sea creatures. He created plants, trees, fowls, everything else that feared him and never have failed from his commandments. Yet he created us and we fall from his commandments when that's our duty. So he didn't create us just to keep his commandments and to fear him. That's a duty he gave us. Why did he create you? What is the reason of the creation of mankind? We are a nation of priests. Our job is to look out for amongst the wicked world. Okay, now we getting somewhere. We getting somewhere. The way of Yah. Okay, now back to my original question. Before we get started, back to my original question. Everybody saying teach the world, teach the world, teach the world. So if we was created to teach the world the way of Yah, if Adam wouldn't have never sinned in the beginning in the first place, would Israel even exist? That's my last question, and we can get this started. Because everybody keeps saying to teach the world the way of Yah, which I know we're supposed to be light unto the world, light unto Gentiles. Well, if Adam never sinned in the garden, would there even be a purpose for me and you being here in this physical body now? There we go. Now somebody finally said it. If we say teach the world, then what about the ones before Israel were created? Exactly, my queen. Exactly, I carry too. You on point too. Now we got so all right. Now we all seeing where this going. So my original question is, what is the purpose of you being here then? If God see everything from the beginning and the end, and he called everything from the beginning and the end, what is your true essence and your true purpose of being here then? There would be no more purpose if he didn't sin. Exactly. Replenish the earth and Israel wouldn't exist to bring us back to the glory of Yah. I'm lost. Out of the mud watchman. We just dialoguing right now. I'm waiting on my brother to get here before we can teach the lesson. Right now, I'm just warming y'all minds up and I'm asking questions. So this ain't you know what I'm saying, no scientific work or nothing like that. We ain't in our Bibles right now. We literally Israel dialoguing amongst Israel, sharing a few views and thoughts before I teach this lesson. That's all this is. So my original question was, what is the purpose of the creation of Israel? And my second question, rebuttaling off of that, or land backing off of that, or vegan backing off of that I say, was if Adam never did sin in the garden, would Israel even exist? Everybody said no. So it brings me back to my original question was, what is the purpose of you being here? What is the reason God created you? And don't tell me to fear him and keep his commandments. That's your duty. That's not your purpose. It's a difference, a big difference. And we're going to get into that in scripture. I just want to see how y'all minds are. And I want to warm y'all up and open y'all minds before we get into the lesson, because it's good to exercise thoughts, y'all. This is very good. And this is how you build relationship. This is how you get to know one another. I'm very curious on what y'all think. I never ask y'all stuff like this. So I want to know what y'all think. I got time to do it right now before my brother gets here. So I'm asking. Love it. Making us think. Yeah, most definitely, Mike. Yeah, we got to do this to help stop the sin. Okay, and all of these are good things. All of these are good things. If Adam never sinned, we won't be in this. We wouldn't be in it. Exactly. Now y'all starting to think about scriptures in the beginning. We wouldn't even be in this. Yes. To seal the 144,000. That's a good one. To represent him. That's a real good one. To represent him. I like that one. To teach the other nations. Yeah, because again, this is called the generation of the perfect human race, Israel purpose. And I know y'all be asking it. And I noticed that when people ask these certain teachers this, they automatically go to fear God and keep his commandments. But did y'all know it's plenty of scriptures? It's plenty of scriptures in the Bible that tells you the specific reason why you were created. We gonna read them. It'll tell you exactly why you were created. And it'll tell you your duty, which is to fear him, keep his commandments after the sin, because before the sin, the commandments was being kept. So there wasn't a reason to say that or to state that. You see what I'm saying? So once you really get into the essence of studying the Torah and studying the New Testament, you will see why I ask certain questions or teach the way I do. Like, it's time to start expanding our minds when we read the Bible instead of being so isolated And just like right here, the Bible is this big, and we just be like a little dot on a piece of paper when we come to study it, and it keeps our minds very, very limited, and we're not able to grasp or expand our consciousness to understand just the little fragment that we have of Yod Hey Why. We got for his glory. There we go, for his glory. Somebody got the answer. Yeah, that's the reason, for his glory. And look, it's gonna get deep when we get into this lesson, family. There you go, right there. We was created for his glory, y'all. Now, what do glory mean? What do glory mean? That's what's up. Hey, your brother Jerry. Shalom, shalom, family. To become what he created Adam to be. There go another one. Time is Israel. Right on point. You're right on point. We was created to be his glory, and we was created to reverse the sinful effect that Adam had amongst the race. That's what we was created for. To be what Adam did not live up to be his glory. That was the whole purpose of creating Adam in the first place, was to be the glorification of him. Yeah, see, I know y'all brothers be studying up now. All right, that's what's up, y'all. Well, look, I'm finna log off and log right back in. We just gonna go and get to the lesson. I don't know where my brother at. I'm gonna go unlock the door for him so he can just come on in. But I'm finna log off, log right back in. It was good chopping it up for y'all little taste. Got to hear y'all thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did get it right. Now it's time to actually get the scriptures on it and really get deep in the definitions of these words and what you actually supposed to be doing, because it's nothing like being in this earthly realm and not knowing who you are and not knowing what your purpose is. That's very, very, you know what I'm saying? I know exactly how that feel. I experienced it firsthand, damn near all my life, you know what I'm saying, until I really found scripture. So like, this is a very important topic that we really need to do, because if you don't fulfill your purpose, that means you missed the mark. And if you missed the mark, that means you didn't have the faith, or you didn't do what you were supposed to do, or you didn't actually keep the charge that he gave you, because he gave us all gifts to fulfill our purpose. So if you're not using your gifts to fulfill your purpose, and your purpose to be his glorification, and basically to shine him, to magnify him to the whole entire world, if you're not doing that, then there is no kingdom for you. You see what I'm saying? So this is why this is important, that you really know who you are. And I'm not just talking about being a Hebrew Israelite. Everybody, if you look at everybody in the Bible, all the prophets, all the servants, all the pastors, all the whoever, deacons, all the disciples, they knew their nationality. Their nationality wasn't the problem. Their problem was, did they know why they was created and what they was here to do? You see what I'm saying? So like, we must get an understanding and overstanding and understanding on this particular subject that I'm talking about right now. So I'm finna log off, and then we're gonna log back in. So was the deceiver created to test them? No, and no, he wasn't. And the thing about the deceiver was, he wasn't a deceiver at first. His name was Lucifer. He was actually the light bearer. He was a cherub. He was actually one of the top angels. He just thought within inside of his own mind to sin. He was a seraphim. He was a top seraphim, which was a fiery serpent, a ministering angel. What happened was, he had pride. He created pride within inside of his own psyche, because he wanted to be like Christ. Everybody say like the Most High, but what it meant about it, he wanted to exalt his throne above the Most High. Well, if you actually get into the lost literature, you will see that when God created Christ, he put Christ in the throne above him and gave him authority. He gave him all authority in all three realms, which was in the heavens, which was in earth, and which was beneath the earth. See, Satan wanted that, or Lucifer wanted that, and him envying his brother. Why you think Christ always talk about your brother? Do us unto your brothers as you want to do unto you. You know what I'm saying? Your brothers. Him that say he love his brother and hate him is a liar. Now, notice everything that Christ speaks about always have to do with brotherly love, because one of his closest brothers, which was Hashatan, turned against him through envy. We all think when it says he want to be like the Most High, we think he talking about Yod Hey Wah Hey, when he wasn't. He wanted to be above Yod Hey Wah Hey and sit in that throne, and that throne is the throne of the only begotten Son. And we're gonna get into these scriptures and start showing this stuff, and it's mind-blowing, and then you can get the real concept of what really happened in the heavens when the war took place. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, very, very deep, very deep. He wanted to take over. And in order to take over anything in the heavens, you got to take down Christ. And it ain't no taking him down because he's all powerful and all known. What happened was Satan wanted to be the creator. See, we think that Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh is the creator. And in fact, he's not. He's the creator of the Holy Spirit and of his only begotten son. That's what Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh created. After Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh, which is, we can't even describe his name. I can never even give him a name. We can't even really give him the title Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh. It just means he be who it be. After he created Christ, Christ did everything else. Christ is our creator. Christ created the heavens. Christ created the earth. He created the rest of the angels. He created me, you. He created the seas. He created everything. And Satan envied that. Satan envied that. Satan wanted to be a creator. That's why Satan created his own holidays, not holy days. Satan created his own human beings called hybrids. You see what I'm saying? Satan does everything that Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh in Christ does. He mimicked them and he perverts it and turns it bad because he wanted to be a creator. He wanted to be a creator bad. He wanted to take part in that creational thing. He was there in the beginning. Yes, he was. Many do not know. I think we still all would be created to some sort because there were more than two angels. Exactly. And that's what we're going. All right. Almighty Queen, you on point. You on point. See, this is the type of dialogue I like. Everybody thoughts. I never heard y'all thoughts on nothing. I'm always teaching, but I never hear y'all thoughts. So it's good to see what y'all think from y'all own standpoint instead of me forcing any type of teaching on y'all. Just like Christianity, right? He was there in the beginning. Excited to learn this. All praises, all praises. He wanted to take over. Yes, he did. He wanted to take over, be just like Christ. Who was this right here? Would Seth have been born if Cain had killed Abel? No, exactly. Look, no blood. Because I was going to ask that question while I was teaching the lesson. No, he wouldn't, because Seth means substitute. He was literally a substitute for Abel for this pure bloodline to create this generation of this perfect human race that I'm talking about. See, the whole thing was Adam was a perfect creation, and then he messed up his imperfection by Eve and sinning. So after that, the Most High word it can never go back void. So he had to redo some things and bring things back into play because we're going back to the image of the garden. Y'all realize that's what New Jerusalem is, right? That's the new Garden of Eden. This is more perfected. Sin won't be allowed in there. That's why that was the whole point of the new covenant. That's why the covenant is on our minds now. It's bind to our minds. It's bind to our hearts. It's bind to our spirits, and it's not physical no more. Like once you really get into it, man, the picture is painted as a beautiful thing. See, y'all get it though. All praises. Just like Christ was the replacement of Adam. And that's what this whole lesson is about, Yakira. It's about basically both Adams, one born of nature, one born of spirit. And the generation of the perfect human race will be one of spirit after the likeness of Christ, not after the down failure, basically image of Adam, that fleshly nature of the first Adam. And that's what we got to get away from to become this perfect human race. And look, he already got his people out here to do that. And we always talk about the 144,000, but it was another number that no man knew. Remember that other number you keep talking about? You see what I'm saying? And that's what I really want to get into. We probably would be created, but we would be in our glorified body. Yes, we would. Yes, we would, King. Shalom, shalom. All right, look, let's get straight to it, though. I'm finna come on with the lesson. I'm curious to hear the points. I bet you is, Jay. Shalom, shalom. All right, let's get to it, though. Look, I'm finna log off this, and I'm finna come back in, and then we're going to get this lesson started. So don't go nowhere. I'm logging out, and I'm coming right back in.